Hello students. In the last video we discussed about the force exerted by current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. So in that how the current carrying conductor kept in a magnetic field. So how it moving to the right side and left side through the activity we discuss. Now in that we discuss about the Fleming's left hand rule and factors affecting the force of conductor. So these things we studied in the last video. Hope you understand student that things. Now today we are going to discuss about the electric motor. So what is the meaning of electric motor? In our surroundings, in our home, so many electric motors we are observing. For example, in our home, common motor is there, ceiling fan, coolers, refrigerators, washing machines, water pumps, all these are the electric motors. So what is the meaning of electric motors? So electric motors means a device which convert electrical energy into mechanical energy. Is called electric motor. What is the meaning of electric motor, student? Once again I am repeating. A device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy is called electric motor. For example, fan. When we will on the switch, so what will happen? The electric current flows in the circuit, and due to electric current, so whatever that motor is there, that it is moving. Means what will happen? The electrical energy converted into mechanical energy. So such devices we call electric motors. So there are two types of motors. So which are? So number one, DC motor, and number two, AC motor. These are the two types of motors. So from these two types of motors, we are going to discuss DC motor. What is the DC motor? What is the construction? What is the principle and how it works? So principle, construction and working of electric motor. Now we are going to discuss. So now principle of motor. On which principle the motor works? Principle means on which criteria, on which base it works. So in the last topic we studied, if we kept the current carrying conductor in the magnetic field, it experiences a force. So this is the principle. If any current carrying conductor, if we kept in the magnetic field, it experiences a force, and due to that continuously it is rotating. So on this principle electric motor works. So what is the principle of motor? When the current carrying conductor kept in magnetic field, it experiences a force which makes the motor to rotate continuously. So what is the principle of motor? When the current carrying conductor kept in magnetic field, it experiences a force which makes the motor to rotate continuously. So because of that, the fan is continuously moving when we will on the switch. So if you see in that, if you open the electric fan, so you will see that how is the construction and how it is working. So now construction, how it is there, what things are there. Construction of motor. So in the construction of motor, motor consists of number 1, armature coil. Number 2, strong magnet. Number 3, split ring commutator. Fourth, carbon brushes. And fifth, battery. In the construction of motor, motor consists of armature coil, strong magnet, split rings commutator, carbon brushes and battery. So how it is? Number 1, armature coil. What is the meaning of armature coil and how it is? So for that purpose, here I am drawing the figure. So armature coil is the rectangular coil. Armature coil is what? Rectangular, insulated copper wire wound on the rectangular soft iron core. What is the armature coil? A large number of turns of insulated copper wire wound on rectangular soft iron core. So how armature coil is made up of? A large number of turns of insulated copper wire wound on rectangular soft iron core to form armature coil. Armature coil. So in this way armature coil is there. Now this armature coil is kept in the strong magnetic field. Means what is strong magnet? So this armature coil is kept in strong magnet. It between the poles of strong magnet, north and south. So armature coil is kept in between the poles of horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet is used as a strong magnet. So it is horseshoe magnet is used as a strong magnet. Armature coil is kept in between the poles of strong magnet. What is the work of strong magnet? Why we are using the strong magnet? So strong magnet provides the strong magnetic field. What is strong magnetic field? So to provide the strong magnetic field, it is strong magnet is used. Understood students? 2 points. How to write the construction of motor? First, it is the armature coil. Armature coil means a large number of turns of insulated copper wire wound on rectangular soft iron core. And this armature coil is kept in the strong magnet. Horseshoe magnet is used as a strong magnet. And what is the work of magnet? To provide the strong magnetic field. Third, it is there a split rings commutator. What is the meaning of split rings commutator? To house this one is the armature coil. This one is the strong magnet. And these are the split rings commutator. To house of split rings commutator is connected to the free end of armature coil. Where it is attached, free ends of armature coil is attached to the two house. Two house means two half of split rings commutator. What is the work of split rings commutator? Why we are using split rings commutator? Split rings commutator reverses the current in the circuit. What is the work of split rings commutator? To reverses the current in the circuit. To reverse the current. For that purpose we are using split rings commutator. Then fourth, it is there carbon brushes. So carbon brushes here. A pair of carbon brushes is touches to the two halves of split rings. A pair of carbon brushes is touches to the two halves of split rings. For what purpose? To provide the current to the armature coil. For what purpose? To provide the current to the armature coil. So a pair of carbon brushes is connected to the split rings commutator. Now last it is their battery. So this is the battery. So this is carbon brushes. Understood, student? How is the diagram of electric motor? Armature coil, horseshoe magnet, split rings, carbon brushes, and carbon brushes is connected to the battery. It is connected to the battery. So now last it is coming battery. What is the work of battery? Battery, it is used to provide the current in the circuit. It is used to provide the current in the circuit. So this is the construction of electric motor. Hope you understand, student, what is the construction of motor. What things are coming in the construction of motor? Armature coil, strong magnet, split rings commutator, carbon brushes and battery. So these are the construction, and about that we have to write 2 3 points explanation of that, how it is and how it is connected, where it is connected. Hope you understand, student, these things. Now we will go on working. So what is working of electric motor? Now we will discuss working of motor, how motor works. So now we will go on this diagram. So here we will give the name A, B, C, D, and how current is flowing from positive to negative. In this way. So direction of current we showed. So this, it is there in between the armature coil. There is the axle. What is there? Axle is there, shaft is there. You know that ceiling fan having at the middle shaft is there. Around that shaft this fan is moving. Or any motor if you will take. So for example, a table fan. So in between that, at the middle where we are connecting the blades of the fan, so that blades are connected to the shaft. So that shaft we call the axle. So it is passed through the middle of the armature coil. So now how it is working? When the current is passed, when we switch on, so current is flowing in the circuit and current is passed in which direction? In the arms AB and CD. You are observing how is the direction of the current. So what is the direction? Current is flowing from AB. First current flows into the arm AB and then into CD. So what is the direction of the magnetic field? Direction of magnetic field is from north to south. Already we studied. Magnetic field is moving from north to south. So this is the direction of magnetic field. And current is flowing in the upward direction. Means how it is? Perpendicular. How it is? Mutually perpendicular. So when they are mutually perpendicular, they exert a force on the armature coil. So how it exerts the force on the armature coil? According to the Fleming's left hand rule. Remember student what we studied in the Fleming's left hand rule. What we studied? Hold forefinger, middle finger and thumb of your left hand such that the forefinger, they are mutually perpendicular to each other. If forefinger represents the direction of magnetic field, middle finger represents the direction of current, then the thumb represents the direction of motion of conductor. So like that Fleming's left hand rule we studied. So now how it is works here. Now just you see. Did you observe how is my hand? So this is the magnetic field. Where it is? Right hand side. Magnetic field is moving in this direction. Current is flowing in the upward direction. So what about the armature coil? So force of motion of the conductor. Motion of the conductor is left side. See? Observing this side. Means this arm AB moves in the downward direction. For example, this is the armature coil. So I will take here. So suppose this is the armature coil. Here I am writing suppose this A terminal, here B, here C, here D. Now you are observing here A, B, C, D. These are the arms of the armature coil and it is kept in the magnetic field. So magnetic field, so like this it is there, armature coil. So magnetic field is moving in this direction, north to south, and current is flowing in this direction, upward direction. So what will happen? According to the Fleming's left hand rule, so it exerts a force. So how it is exerting the force? The arm AB of armature coil is moving downward and arm CD, it will come in the upward direction. Did you observe student how it is? So AB went downward direction and CD came upward direction. So when it is coming in the vertical position, armature coil, it will come in the vertical position. Then the contact of carbon brushes. The carbon brushes, it will come in the gap of split rings. So what will happen? The carbon brushes, it will come in the gap of split rings and it will break the circuit. So when the circuit it is break, so what will happen? It is stop the current in the circuit. But once anything is in the motion according to the Newton's laws, Newton's first law, inertia of motion. If anything is in the motion, it continue its motion. So same way, it is in the motion. Now it, after switching off the current, it continue its motion. So when this arm CD, it will come in place of arm AB. So when the armature coil, it will come in the horizontal direction. Again, what will happen? The carbon brushes comes in contact with split rings and again current is flowing in the circuit. So whenever the armature coil, the current is flowing in the upward direction, but in the arm CD, the current is flowing in the downward direction. So according to this Fleming's left hand rule, see what is coming. This is the direction of magnetic field. This is the direction of current. So what you are observing, this it will go in the upward direction. Understood? So it will move in the upward direction. So CD it will come in the up and AB it will go in the downward direction. So when the again current is flowing in the circuit, so CD, again it exerts a force on CD and CD will go in the downward direction and AB it will come in vertical upward direction, up. When it is coming again vertical position, the current is off and stop the current flowing in the circuit. So due to inertia of motion, again it continue its motion and again it will continue, comes in its original position. In this way, this armature coil is continuously moving in the magnetic field. So this is the working of electric motor. Hope you understand, students, working of electric motor. So today we discuss about the definition of electric motor, then principle of electric motor, construction of electric motor and working of electric motor. Hope you understand, students. So if you have any doubt, you can ask and clear that doubt. So for that purpose, you have to read the textbook. Read the textbook carefully, apply the Fleming's left hand rule properly, you will get the answer. Then also if it is not understanding, you can ask me, I will clear your doubt. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day.